Hey guys, it's me Danielle with Kingdom First Ministries. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today's topic is when gay men pretend to be straight. This is a very special video that I wanted to post because I am a victim of a narcissistic relationship where my ex-boyfriend was actually really gay and he was completely dishonest about his sexuality. And a friend of mine, a new friend who I recently met, remembered him from 40 years ago when he used to be a female impersonator at a drag club in Seattle, Washington. And the damage that he did to a lot of straight men that came to the club to just check it out, and, you know, the things that he did to them while he was in drag, destroying marriages, people getting very confused about their sexuality, people choosing to unalive themselves, and the children that had to deal with the wake of the destruction of this dishonesty. And all the while, he's laughing while he's going to the bank. Okay. I just want to make myself perfectly clear that, I am not homophobic. I am not xenophobic. I'm not against you guys. I love you guys with the love of Christ. Um, I met my first drag queen when I was 5 years old. It was completely like, how can I say, it was a really innocent type of a thing. It was just like at a party, and we were standing outside towards the end, and this beautiful, beautiful drag queen with this gorgeous, gorgeous, huge, like blonde hair and the hot pink and the yellow boa, and like just gorgeous. And I remember just asking, I was just like looking up at her like with awe, like she was just dressed to the nines. And she was just like, hi, cutie pie. She's like, what's your name? And I said, I'm Danielle. And she's like, well, hello, with a deep voice. Hello. My name's Michelle. And she's like, Michelle and Danielle. She goes, we can be best friends. And I said, okay. And she grabbed my hand, and, we were just, it was such good energy. It was real, like loving energy. So, I didn't know the difference. We were surrounded by these beautiful gay men that looked like Ken dolls to me. And, just, they never pushed their sexuality on me. They were always just like, like, so who's your future husband going to be? Like, is he going to have blonde hair? Will he have dark hair? Will he be a prince? Will he have, dark eyes? Will he have green eyes, blue eyes? Will he be sweet? Will he be kind? Will he be charming? Will he be loving? Will he take good care of you? And I just remembered, they were always trying to help us to stay positive, to have a good life, because my mom was a terrible alcoholic and she really wasn't being a mom. These men fed me, they babysat me, they loved me, they put up with me and my little sister, I mean, it's not easy to have kids around, especially when you're working, right? So I wouldn't be who I am today if these men hadn't come into my life. The only problem that I have with this whole thing is when gay men are trying to play both sides. I mean, I don't even know if they would really actually be gay. I don't know. I've spoken to some of my own gay friends about it, and they're just like, no, we don't like that girl. They're just like, they're using you and they're using us. They have zero, that's where the narcissism comes in. They have no feelings, right? So my ex-boyfriend was trying to work out his warped sense of sexuality in a very destructive manner. So that's all. That's really what I wanted to say. In case you came across one of my videos, I didn't want to offend anyone, ever. I'm new to this game, and I just want to make myself known that no, I do not hate you. I'm not xenophobic. I'm not homophobic. I really do think, though, as a parent, I have 3 children and 2 grandchildren. I'm 56 years old, so I can speak on this. It just seems to me like the gay community back then, like in the 70s and the 80s, were much different than they are today. Today, it just seems like this agenda is being pushed on kids at a very young age, like preschool, like 3 years old. Um,
they don't know. They don't know the difference. They're babies. And, wait till they're 18 or something. I have friends that have actually undergone the surgery, you guys. Okay. So I really know what they've been through, you know, um, so many people that have decided to really just go full on, with the hormones and everything. And, at 14, 15 or whatever, and then they're like 20, 21, and they're realizing, oh my gosh, what did I do? A lot of them are not alive today because they just couldn't live with themselves. They couldn't become a boy again. They couldn't become a girl again because, their looks were altered. The hormones really did their job. So my heart goes out to the families that have lost people that way. Also, my own daughter, my youngest daughter, she's non-binary. She dresses like a boy, and sometimes she dresses like a girl. And you know I'm a conservative woman, okay, and I live my life by the Bible. Okay, that's just the way it is. If that offends you, I'm really sorry, but that's just the way it is. It's my prerogative, right? Okay, just like it's your prerogative to live your lifestyle. So I homeschooled my kids. I did everything I could to teach them about, God and everything else. And so when we moved to Portland, Oregon, I was afraid to put them into public school. But we didn't have enough money to put them into private, so we just went for it. And next thing I knew, my kids were like, Mom, can we go to the Rainbow Club? We want to check it out and see what it's all about. And I was like, no, you're not going, Mom, are you homophobic? I'm like, no, I'm not homophobic. And they were like, well, then why won't you let us go? So they kept asking. And so finally I just said, okay, fine. You want to go? Go for it. Just check it out. So they went. And I'm telling you guys, they had the full spread. They had like, catered. It was like catered. They had like chipotle. They had panda. They had old spaghetti factory. They had really good food. And for a lot of kids that are in public school, they're poor. A lot of them probably don't even go out to dinner. And so it just seemed to me like it was kind of like a setup. It's like, oh, I want to go to the Rainbow Club on Wednesday because they're going to have good food. And they had killer swag and all of that, and celebrating you and giving you the attention that maybe their parents weren't giving them or something. And so what happened? My daughter ended up becoming non-binary. And I really, I mean, who knows? It could have happened anyway, and I still love her and everything. It's not about that. It's just that as a parent, I feel that what they're allowing in the public schools is really just not okay. Just like with drag queens reading, stories to children who are in preschool. I think it's an agenda, you guys, and Satan is taking us out one by one by one. If someone decides to be gay, that's entirely their choice, but let it be an adult choice. Let their brains have a chance to grow. We know that the frontal cerebral cortex does not fully mature until age 25. And certain people know this as well. So that's all. That's all I wanted to say. I love you with the love of Christ. Keep shining, beautiful people. And you never know. I might meet you in person sometime and I'll give you a big hug. Anyway, that's all I got for now. So be good, stay blessed, and keep the kingdom first. Mwah! Bye.